How was the paper today? From your comments, I can make out that the paper was easy and all of you have done exceedingly well. It gives me even more happiness when I read that many of the questions that came were from the SWS Natu Natu series. So ये तो अभी शुरुआत हुई है. Okay, there is much more coming on the SWS Natu Natu series. So like the Rajamouli film, we will also go dancing to good marks. Okay, so shall we discuss the paper quickly, mainly the grammar portion and also part of the comprehension, right? So that you know exactly what are the what are the right answers. And then, of course, we have to prepare for the English literature examination that is scheduled for tomorrow. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so now you have this paper on your screen. You have seen it, so I don't need to go through the entire thing. The composition topics I thought were pretty simple. Pretty simple. You had to cycle home through the town on a day of a festival, describe the sights and sounds. So it's pretty easy. You need to talk about a particular city, the festival, what all you saw, what all you heard, and the general mood. So basically, अगर आपने five senses पे focus किया है, sense of smell, sense of taste, of whatever you would have eaten there, what you saw, what you heard, etc., and the entire feel of the place, I think you would be able to get quality marks. What were your feelings at the end of the ride? Pretty simple descriptive essay. Life is a series of choices that we make every day. मैंने वीडियो में क्या बोला था पहले, जो वीडियो उस किया था 3 दिन पहले, that you need to prepare these kind of generic topics, because when a generic topic comes, you should not be wasting time thinking of an incident at the moment in the examination hall. So if you had prepared something like this, you would be able to narrate an incident which kind of fits into what the question is asking from you. A college degree, well, at least as far as the Ashwin course is concerned, for class 10 students, we have done a whole lot of them revolving around education. So basically, whether a college degree is necessary or whether you can make do and succeed in life even without a college degree. So what you needed was 5 solid points which you explained with the help of examples, with perhaps some kind of a real life anecdote of some famous personality, a good intro and a good conclusion. You would get good marks in this argumentative essay. The single word question is pretty simple. I had said that if you're not confident about kind of expanding on one word, don't attempt it. But humor is something about which you can actually write a lot, given the culture of stand-up comedy, etc. Today, humor is not really appreciated. What kind of humor? As the late Khushwant Singh used to say, that Indians are not very good at taking a joke on themselves, right? So if you have kind of read a lot, can quote these kind of points, you would make for a good essay. Okay, one cannot always get what one wants, and sometimes it is for the best. Present your reflections on the statement. A little abstract, you would have to kind of think about it. The original story first line is pretty simple, and I think you could have really written a nice original story. So the composition is very simple, I thought. Editor of the school magazine, pollution. I had said pollution, population, environment, health, education. These are the kind of topics that the council focuses on. So here you have it focusing specifically on noise pollution, given all the clear पॉइंट्स, और इसके ऊपर लिखना है प्रीटी सिंपल फूड क्लब. उस दिन हमने फूड फेस्टिवल की बात की थी, राइट? हमने फूड फेस्टिवल की बात की थी. Very similar proposal has come for you in the board examination also. So pretty good. Now let's move to the transformation of sentences. मैंने यहाँ पर लिख के रखा है so that I don't waste time in thinking about it. Sushil's attitude towards work has always puzzled me. I have always been puzzled by Sushil's attitude towards work. As soon as I solved one problem, the teacher gave me another. No sooner did I solve one problem than the teacher gave me another. He was too gentle to have committed the crime. He was so gentle that he could not have committed the crime. अगर आपने would not have लिखा है तो गलत होगा. So I hope you have not made that mistake. Okay. बिकॉज हियर बात हो रही है उनके कैपेबिलिटी की, क्या उनसे अपराध हो सकता है या नहीं. ओके, नॉट ओनली वॉज ही ए फेमस एक्टर बट ऑल्सो ए रिनाउंड डायरेक्टर. Besides being a famous actor, he was a renowned director. You do not need an also, because besides में वो sense already conveyed है. Okay. Fifth one. Robin said, it gives me great pleasure to be here this evening. Robin said that it gave him great pleasure to be there that evening. Okay. Let's move to the phrasal verbs. The judge turned down the defendant's appeal for a postponement. He turned up for the program earlier than usual. There is an urgent need for a bus stop in this village. He has poor eyesight and is in need of glasses. The speeding driver was asked to pull over by the traffic police. This was there in our Natu Natu series. She is very ill, but the doctors think she will pull through. Okay. She set aside a little money each week for the child's education. I hope I'm not missing out anything. Somehow I'm feeling a little abstract. Okay. I would not even know how to set about mending a watch. Set about means to start a process. One should not give up hope despite the hurdles. The mother gave in to the persistent demands of her child. I gave the same test to my Ashwin group children, okay, asking them to solve it. They could get 10 out of 10 right. A couple of them got that, this one, which one? The H1, set about wala nahi mila kuch logon ko, but many of them got 10 out of 10 right. Very proud of them. Now let's move to the tenses. The rain approached like a dark curtain. I saw it marching down the street, heavy and remorseless. It drummed on the tin roof and swept across the road and over the balcony of my room. I sat there without moving, letting the rain soak my sticky shirt and gritty hair. Outside, the street rapidly emptied. Buses, cars, and bullock carts plowed through the suddenly rushing water. A group of small boys came jumping along a side street, which was like a river in speed. A garland of marigolds swept off the steps of a temple came floating down the middle of the road. The rain stopped as suddenly as it had begun. The day was ending and the breeze remained cool and moist. Okay. Finally, let's move to the comprehension part. Given below are the three words and phrases. Find the words which have a similar meaning in the passage. Inactive ka, the word which is there in the passage is sedentary. Eating in a greedy manner, the word in the passage is gorging. Dangerous, the word in the passage, which is a synonym, is perilous. Some of you have made a mistake with this one. Last one, for each one of the words given below, form another sentence. Thunder, the sentence that I have made is, the heavy rain was accompanied by loud thunder and lightning. Okay, these are 10 words. Spring, the spring season is the most, because spring and thunder ko isme almost verb ki tarah use kiya gaya hai in the passage. The spring season is the most lovely season because of the blooming flowers. Past, he had a rather shady past, having spent time in prison, right? Uske baad to, of course, you have the questions from the thing, and the summary is they have specifically pointed out from where it has been taken, and they have to do it in 100 words. So I'm very happy that many of you have done exceedingly well. Now that you have made a good start, consolidate on the good start and do equally well in the literature paper tomorrow. All the best to you. Thank you very much.